everyone.
Hi! Back. So, how was the day today?
It was lovely. I went to a river and I went to a temple and had
What?
a very...
All the girly things here?
So what did you guys do? That was so
We
wild.
had great fun, like the whole day barking in the woods, in the estates, did a lot of technical trials. We had nice time, and now we're just going to go out again into the jungles and we're going to have some
real macho stuff now.
yeah.
Okay, I'm all ready.
Forget all these ladylike stuff. Come on.
Let's
Jungle, baby. Rumble.
So now let me show you what you have to do in Valparai. Just come with us and I'll tell you it's going to be much more fun than what you did since morning.
After they'd finished scoffing at my delicate outings, as they called them, I was told that we were going on a night walk, hoping to spot some animals. Nearly everyone except myself had socks to protect them from leeches. Oh dear, I almost did not go on the walk, but boy, am I glad I did. Our guide on the walk was the quiet, unassuming, gentle Mr. Anand from the Nature Conservation Foundation. Mr. Anand has been living in Valparai for 16 years now, studying the wildlife here.
Totem forest is about 100 hectares, and there are two groups of lion-tailed monkeys. There are about 120 lion-tailed monkeys in this place. And so we call Totem as half dot of Western Ghats, because name any animal that you will see, except Nilgiri langur. So we have spotted leopards here, and flying squirrels, mouse deer, samba deer, barking deer. Anyway, name any animal that you will see here, and somebody has spotted tiger also walking through this forest patch. So likewise, there are several of there are about 30 to 40 forest fragments, which are very critical as far as wildlife is concerned. And thanks to some of the companies like Agro and Tatas, they have been involved in rainforest restoration. So we are carrying out the program here. And they set aside certain forest patches exclusively for restoration. So what we are going to do now here is that we will be looking for flying squirrels. There are two species of flying squirrels here in Western Ghats. One is large brown flying squirrel and the other one is Travancore flying squirrel. So large brown flying squirrel is threatened, but it's not endangered. But Travancore flying squirrel is highly endangered species, which is exclusively found in rainforest patches. So we look for flying squirrel here.
So these lights won't scare them away?
Lights, these are dim lights, which will not affect their eyes.
Whoa, I held on to the nearest hand I could find in the dark and wished I had a stronger torchlight. So off we all trooped forward.
Anything could come out of this darkness. It's really quite freaky.
Yeah, but people don't do this sort of thing anymore. When I was a child, we'd go off exploring in the woods on the plain. Of course, we don't have snakes and leeches so much in the UK, but people just aren't very adventurous.
The night was redolent with the fragrance of ripe jackfruit, and crickets chirped away in a noisy chorus.
So I noticed that you fell way behind us, so I thought I'd wait for you so we could have a little chat. Aren't you scared though? It's pitch black. Don't you want to be with the group?
No. I mean, usually that when there's a lot of talking animals will also be
I
shy.
was just asking people that. I think that's why we're not able to see any flying squirrels, because we're a big group and we're all chattering away like a bunch of birds. I think you need to be really quiet, no, for this?
Yeah, I mean, so that chances of seeing them will be much more higher.
But do you sometimes just wander off by yourself into the forest? Like I see you're completely unafraid. So Anand is just walking by himself. We're all staying in groups, but he's just like a solitary reaper walking all by himself. Doesn't it scare you, or you've been here for too long?
Yeah, I mean, one thing is that we know this place very well, and second thing is that I have experience in watching animals at night.
You've been in this area for 16 years,
16
no?
years,
16
yeah.
years, wow.
And so when I was doing surveys on slender loris, which is again a nocturnal animal, I had to work from 6 o'clock in the evening till up to 6 in the morning.
Wow.
So because these animals will be active only during night time, and so I had to walk inside the forest and spot these animals to look for densities and encounter rates.
However, the only wildlife we spotted were flying squirrels, a highly endangered species. And what a lovely sight they were, gliding from high treetop to other high treetops. After a 2-kilometer walk, we returned to Malmeen House for stories around the campfire.
My, what a journey this has been. Quite unforgettable. You know, it's become so easy to travel today. The entire world has opened up. But what I notice around me increasingly is that people don't travel responsibly. They litter places. They don't have any respect or regard for nature. They take everything for granted. So the message on the Discover series is, please be a responsible traveler. As you can see, we've come to the end of the program. There's a roaring campfire, which means it's time for stories. So let's go across to the bikers and listen to what they have to say about this incredible journey. And if you have any interesting or exciting destinations, you can write to us at feedback@ndtv-hindu.com.
This journey, these friendships, and this green paradise will remain deeply etched in my memory.
Valparai has been just a fantastic experience, and I think the highlight has been the ride we did this evening. We went just right next to the bungalow where we were staying, had a fabulous ride through some rivers, went up some tea plantations, and came back down in a short, sweet 1 hour. On the whole, what a place, what a place.
And I think this is one of the best places to bike in terms of the quality of the trails, both on and off-road. I think it's the place, almost a mecca for bikers in South India.
Don't think that this is something very special and this is something which you need a lot of money or a lot of time to do. We're regular folks like all of you guys, and please do try to get outdoors, look at the beautiful nature that we still have, and think of ways and means that your children and your grandchildren can see it the way we are seeing it today.
Biking is not just about getting a bike out in the open here in the mountains and then cycling in trails. It's more about meeting people from different walks of life, like entrepreneurs, industrialists, trying to get to know a lot about the experience that they've had and going around with them and trying to know more about life. It's probably the ultimate experience that I've had ever.
Basically, I've been an off-roader, 4x4 off-roader. I feel, that's a tough drive, but today the guys have inducted me into biking. I feel that's really great.